So I promised you that we would shop from my pantry for Faux Thanksgiving. So this is the Thanksgiving where I get jealous of all of our American friends because they're having turkey. So Canadians get to have it twice, and I'm taking full advantage of that. So I've already shopped from the barn, which I'll clip that after this one. So basically I'm coming over here, and forgive the voice, I'm still a little raspy from being ill. So I came over, and my grandmother's Christmas tree, ceramic Christmas tree. We are shopping from the pantry for Faux Thanksgiving. So Faux Thanksgiving, we are going to have definitely some cranberry sauce. We are going to put on the side some 5-bean salad. Okay, so there's some pickles. We're going to take some bread and butter pickles down. We're going to have those. I'm going to have some beet relish on the side. We're going to use cranberry juice concentrate. Okay, we'll probably have some corn with that. I've already taken fresh turnips out of the cold storage, like I mentioned, and carrots as well. So like I mentioned, we triage our food storage. So in order to triage your food storage properly, you need to use what's going to go bad quickest first. So cold storage obviously trumps canned goods. So everything that is here is going to be used because we've put it up this way. Everything else is either going to come from cold storage or from the freezer. So that is sort of how I triage our food storage to make sure that we utilize and don't waste a thing. Oh, and I almost forgot, I had taken out earlier, I had taken some blueberry jam off of the shelf. I had taken about 5 or 6 jars of this to make blueberry cheesecake. So that is actually another way that I'm using up my canned goods for desserts. So we're gonna go grocery shopping into the barn. And this is where that place over there is a hot mess, but this is where we keep our freezers and our vegetables, onions. In here is turnips. So I'm gonna dig down, create some turnips. Look at that, perfectly hard, great. They've been stored and wet. So I put the smaller ones on top, the ones that need to be used first. So we're gonna have turnip today, their turkey dinner. And 4 we'll probably do. And of course enough for leftovers. I am grocery shopping in the barn. She said, thank goodness I didn't swear at the dogs. So over here, so I took the turkey out of this freezer earlier this Friday. Okay, so there's another turkey in there, some hams. Anyway, we have 3 freezers out here, 1 for chickens, 1 for pork, and 1 for beef, and that's pretty miscellaneous, I guess. So over here is the carrots. Grab those. And this is real life food storage, okay? We don't have a root cellar. We don't have a pretty spot to store all this stuff. We basically have a working barn that is home to our barn cats and also to like our maple syrup supplies, our gardening supplies, our tiller, our generator, our hoses, and like I said, it's a bit of a mess right now, but one fine day coming up, we will clean this all up. Anyway, we also store hay in here. So this is where I store our carrots. So I've put the smaller ones again on top so that I can haul them first and use them first. Okay, so that's just shavings. So we've got those going in. So we're gonna have carrots today. So basically I triage all our food storage in the way that I do it that we use up our cold storage stuff first, and then we go to our frozen, and then we go to our canned. So that is sort of how we triage our supplies, our food, okay? Now, not everything always looks great when it comes out of storage or after a few months in storage, but that is just the way it goes. You need to get over that. You need to get, you wouldn't go to the store and probably buy a carrot that's sprouting. You'd be like, ew. But you just need to get over that. That is nothing wrong with that carrot. It's sweet. It's delicious. It's homegrown. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Like I mentioned, these are a little smaller. These are a little more use first. If I dig down a little deeper, I'll find bigger ones, obviously. Excuse me, still recovering. Yeah, so absolutely, like I mentioned, these carrots are perfectly hard. There's nothing wrong with them. A little bit of sprouting. Other than that, we're good. So that's probably enough for dinner. And I just rest the top off so that this still gets air circulation. If I find it's drying out, I will, for humidity, I will add a bit of water in that. Okay, over to here, where our potatoes are. So all this is a wooden box, a wooden set of drawers with straw in it, and basically we just come in here, and you will see underneath, here's all of our potatoes. Again, smaller ones on top. The ones that I want to use first, are up here. So if I want to use some bigger ones, like if I'm doing a lot of peeling, so mashed, for today, we're doing some mashed. I'm going to come down here to the drawers where the bigger ones are stored. There, so, there's the potato. It's been in storage, and again, a little bit of green on it, so it's in the top drawer because I know I want to use those first. And so these are the potatoes. So I'm going to take out enough for some mashed, and we're going to enjoy a turkey dinner today, grocery shopping from our own pantry. Back inside now. Forgive the hat hair, and an accident with one of the barn cats. And because he had a sore leg and I was trying to help him, and he didn't really understand that. So got a little cut there and cut there, but anyways, okay. So then I'm gonna come over here. So shopping for my pantry again. We have garlic. So I'm gonna take a clove of garlic, and I'm gonna look for the ones that are starting to open up, that maybe didn't get dried well enough. Those are the ones that I start with, obviously. So a bag of onions that I had brought in. So we're gonna reach in there and take some of those onions out that we had dried and cured this year. Excuse me. Again, still recovering. So dried onions, okay? So we're gonna take those, and also we're gonna take one of these. So these are black fruit seeds, and they grow so very well here. We've also got buttercup. We've also got blue Hubbard. We've also got down here some buttercup again, some butternut. But today we're gonna do the black fruit seed. I find they don't store as well. So again, I'm triaging what I'm gonna use first from the pantry. And then of course you can see back there that all of my canned goods, okay, I'm restocking the pantry today. Some of our jars are getting low, so I'll show that in a minute as well, what we're gonna take from there. So, like I mentioned, I went to the pantry and we shopped there. I grabbed some beet relish, some bread and butter pickles, some cranberry sauce right there, okay, and some cranberry juice concentrate. So that's what we're having. Out of the pantry, I've made some gravy with the drippings from the turkey, and that turkey turned out amazing. I used the garlic and our dried herbs, our chives, and some sour cream and butter in the potatoes, and they smell like just delicious. So anyway, we're getting ready to sit down and have lunch. Happy Faux Thanksgiving. So I hope you enjoyed shopping with me for Faux Thanksgiving. Again, excuse the voice. Basically, I want to make sure that I'm taking as much out of my food storage as I can. The goal is never to like hoard it up. The goal is always to be almost close to being empty next year. You know, there's always going to be some things that we eat a little more of, some things we don't. So basically, trying to like get rid of all of our canned goods by next year is a little challenging. Excuse me. But definitely the freezer, the cold storage needs to be empty by next year. Don't worry too much about the canning goods. You have up to 2 years on those, sometimes 3. I mean, you know, people are funny about that stuff. I tend to go by, you know, common sense. Can I smell it? Can I sniff it? Can I, you know, I know it was canned safely, so let's be serious. So, yeah, the goal is never to waste food, and the goal is always to eat as much as we can fresh from the farm. Anyway, happy Faux Thanksgiving, and to our American friends, happy real Thanksgiving.